All right, I'm gonna share a heartwarming story with y'all today. Very, very, very dope story. So check this out. Have y'all ever heard of a gentleman by the name of O'Day Short? I didn't. I hadn't. But he was an African American engineer living out in Fontana. Bought a home on some land out in Fontana. Was This was out back in the 1940s. Was obviously unwelcomed in the area as a we'll say wealthy or affluent African American, um, and met a tragic end. I will let the video explain what happened to him. Met a tragic end at his home, and his land was ultimately given to the city where they built a school on it. Okay, fast forward to today. There is a young, very brave, I would say, 7-year-old student at that school that read up on the history, learned the history, and petitioned to have the school renamed after him. And I would say successfully petitioned. So starting in 2025, the school will now be named O'Day Short Elementary. A very, uh, uh, I'll say small tribute to what the tragedy that happened to him. Again, they'll explain here. But the moral of this story and the heart warmth of this story is that this young kid, is going to go do big things. Just doing this, he's already beat most of 90% of the people out there, 99% of the people out there, creating this change, doing this thing, giving back. Very smart. Um, just This is just a dope story. All right, I had to share it. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right. It's Ricky Rich, Black Primacy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.
A school district in Fontana is righting a wrong by renaming one of its elementary schools to honor a family who broke the color line. KCAL's Rena Nakano shows us how a dedicated young student helped achieve this historic moment.
Next to the portables in the back of Randall Pepper Elementary School in Fontana, there is a peace pole.
It says, "May peace prevail on earth."
It's part of the O'Day Short Family Unity Garden, dedicated last December. The Short family owned this land before the school was built on it in 1950.
I wonder, what was his life like?
Cyrus attended Randall Pepper Elementary and wanted to know, who was this O'Day Short?
I went on Google and I did some research about it.
In 1945, successful engineer O'Day Short bought a property on the corner of Randall and Pepper Streets. He, his wife Helen, and 2 children, Barry and Carol Ann, lived in their newly built home, but they were not welcomed by their neighbors.
Times were different back in the 40s. There was a racial divide between Baseline North, where African Americans were allowed to live, and Baseline South, they were not.
Members of the local Chamber of Commerce offered Short that they would buy back this land for its full value, but Short declined. That's when the threats began. On December 16th, 1945, his home exploded in a fireball, which eventually killed the entire family. Authorities called it an accident, but an NAACP investigator found the fire was set intentionally.
I just wanted to give justice to him.
Moved by the tragedy, Cyrus says the naming of the Unity Garden in the back of the school was not enough.
I would like to see if we could change the name of Randall Pepper Elementary.
This March, he asked the Fontana Unified School District to rename the school O'Day Short Elementary.
Everybody would have just forgot about it. It would have been like if it never happened, but it did happen. So then I realized if they weren't going to take charge, I was going to take charge.
He started a petition and collected 150 signatures from the community. This month, the board members cast their vote.
Motion passes 5-0. When you know better, you do better. And so let's memorialize our past, understand our history, and move forward.
Starting with the 2025 school year, Randall Pepper will be known as O'Day Short Elementary, thanks to a young man who fought for the legacy of a family almost forgotten.
I'm just so extremely proud of you.
My goal is to let everybody know what had happened to O'Day Short. Let children of color know that they can do anything, and just let the world know that there's history of this school, Fontana, and this community.
In Fontana, I'm Rena Nakano, KCAL News.
Probably the best story that you will never hear, to be honest. Best story that you will never hear. Y'all share this. I mean, we'll try and get it to as many people as I can. Literally, I saw this. It was nowhere to be found online. The story of O'Day Short was, but not this story. Literally just dropped 2 hours prior to me doing this video. But honestly, I doubt it's gonna go anywhere. I mean, like publicly, like it's not gonna go viral. But doesn't matter. If you're watching this, this is the best story you'll never hear. So shout outs to the young man for, really, like I said, petitioning getting a school renamed as a 7th grader. That just doesn't happen. I mean, people don't even do that as adults, right? People aren't able to get that done as adults. So the fact that he was able to get this done, I'm telling y'all, that we are witnessing a great right here, right now. So if y'all watching this, kudos to y'all for tapping in. Definitely, this might be the best story I've shared on this channel. And I'm not kidding. This is really dope. This is really dope. Terrible situation that happened to O'Day. Like they said, blew his house up. Tried to say it was an accident. We all know that was an accident. Blew his house up, killed him, took him out, and the city got a hold of the land, and boom, there you go. That was it. So terrible, tragic story, but birthed a really dope story out of it 60, 70 years later. Or 80 years later, goodness. So this is dope. But y'all definitely let me know what y'all think. Had to share this. Fresh off the press. But y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, it's Ricky Rich with Black Primacy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.